Good morning to all present here. Today we are going to see a lecture on illustrative programs in problem solving and Python programming. So there are three illustrative programs in this unit 2. The first one is exchange the value of two variables. I have already done this program in Spider software and I have stored in a folder. So we will see one by one. So here the first program is exchange the value of two variables. So here coming to the first line, I have used a symbol called hash. This symbol gives the comment for that particular line. So the Python interpreter, when it is executing this program, it will not consider a line which is preceded by hash symbol. So this program, it gives this hash symbol tells the documentation. So this I've given illustrative 1 and exchange of values. The name of the program also I have given in a comment line. So this will help the users to understand what this program is going to do. Okay, so here what is my aim is that I have to get the values of two variables and then I want to swap those two variables and I want to print it on the screen. Okay, so let's see the program now. So x will be equal to input of enter the value of x. So here I am going to get the value of the x from the user and I'm going to get the value of y from the user, and I'm storing it in a variable called x and y. And the next line I'm going to print x and y values before swapping. So that I'm giving it in a double quotes comma x and y. This line will print x and y values before swapping. And for doing the swapping, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a temporary variable called temp. Temp will be equal to x, x will be equal to y, and y will be equal to temp. So why I'm using this temporary variable is that I'm going to store the value of x in temporary variable, and now I'm going to store the y in x, and at last temp value contain x value that will be stored in y. So now both the values x and y will get exchanged now. So now if I print x and y values after swapping, if I print x and y, now the values got exchanged or it got swapped. Okay, so this is a simple program for exchanging the values of two variables. So now let's see how to run this program. For running this program, I'll press this symbol run button. When I run the program, I'll get the output here. So I can see this, the output will be shown in this console window. So it is asking the value for x. Suppose let me give the value for x is 40 and for y I'm giving 70. So x and y values before swapping is 40, 70, and x and y values after swapping is 70, 40. So now you can see the change what has been happened between x and y. So this is the program, and the logic used is I'm using a temporary variable called temp over here. Okay, I think you all understood this first illustrative program. Now we move on to the second one, that is distance program. Okay, so coming to the distance program, I'll clear the screen now. Now the third illustrative program is distance between the 2 points. So what is, if I want to find out the distance between the 2 points, what I need is that I want the 2 points, that is x1, y1 and x2, y2, right? So I have to get the 4 inputs from the user, x1, y1 and x2, y2. And there is a formula for finding the distance between the 2 points. The formula will be square root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Yes, this is the program. This is the formula for finding the distance between the 2 points. So let me use all these concepts and let me write a Python program for this. So for this I'm going to import a math module. Why I'm doing is that I'm going to, if I want to use any mathematical functions in my program, I want to import this module. So math module contains a function called square root. Since I'm going to use square root in my program, that is why I've included this import module. So what happens is that import module will be brought into my program now. So now I'm going to use x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm using an x coordinate using this input is a statement for getting the inputs from the user. X coordinate of first point, y coordinate of first point and x coordinate of second point and y coordinate of second point. I'm getting into a variables x1, y1, x2 and y2. Now I'm using a distance formula, that is distance will be math dot square root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. So this formula will help to